everyone, and welcome to this month's big spoiler post. I'm Tricia at Club Scrap, and we are based in Neenah, Wisconsin, and I'm so excited to have you all here. I hope you can hear me and see me okay. It's been a wild 24 hours around here. It was literally 24 hours ago that our area here was receiving very alarming emergency text messages from our weather alert system that we have here, which was really a good thing. We were all here at work and these alarms started going off, the sirens were going off, and the clouds were rolling in, and things got very, very serious around here. We experienced an EF3 tornado that came through this immediate area. The path of the tornado, fortunately, went just east of our warehouse here. And I don't even think at the time we realized how serious the weather situation really was. We saw pea-sized hail falling and high winds and torrential rain, but in Menasha, which is just east of Neenah here, a mile-wide swath of tornado damage has completely leveled the neighborhoods. Our favorite little hometown bakery called Manderfield's leveled. Homes where roofs and houses and foundations were completely separated from one another. And it's just been absolutely horrific. My hearts are breaking for the people, especially in the city of Menasha. So if you are a praying person, pray for everyone involved, the people who've lost their homes, the first responders that are out there trying to get telephone poles off of the road so that people can navigate. It's just been a really crazy situation. So I wanted to bring you up to speed. I've been hearing from so many of you asking if we're okay here, and the answer is yes. Our entire staff here at the building, it's like any other day, and our homes are all safe. We're all safe and fine. And fortunately, there have been no casualties that we are aware of. I think if this had happened at night, it would have been far more terrible. But it happened at noon. So we had our alerts and we responded, and thank God no human lives were lost. So thank you all for your concern. I know a lot of you were reaching out even last night, and yesterday afternoon I was getting messages from people who knew about the storm. So I called my daughter in San Diego and I said, this is what's going on. She goes, really? I had no idea. So we're just all very grateful. So thanks again in advance for all the concern. I'm just kind of looking at everyone weighing in here in the chat, and we've got a good sized room here. So I appreciate you all being here for this live. I've got a pretty thick agenda to get to. We're going to start out by sharing the Sea Life card kit, or page kit and card kit that we've been planning to ship at the beginning of August. Now, for those of you who are looking at the calendar, the first of the month lands on a Saturday, which means we will not be shipping your kit until next week, Monday. But today you will begin to start to be able to shop the collection and load up all on the things that you like and want to see in your upcoming pizza box shipment. And if you're new to Club Scrap, we actually are a monthly kit membership. We've been shipping kits all over the world for 27 years, and each month designing an original set, a collection ourselves, and then manufacturing it and shipping it. We don't like gather stuff from other companies and send it. We create it and design it just for you. So I'm going to show you all the things in all of those collections, and then I have 2 bonus projects I'm going to be sharing with you, plus some other important reminders about what's coming up on the shipping day of August 3rd, Monday, August 3rd. So yes, again, thank you all for your concern. And yes, we feel very blessed and very grateful this morning to not be picking up the pieces of a warehouse with the roof torn off of it. Because yeah, that happened. If you just tune into your national news, it's definitely been in the news. Okay, so I have good news. I'm going to go switch my camera view here and get my computer out of the way so you can get your first look at the Sea Life page kit papers. I always like to start out with our papers since that is the centerpiece of our collection. And again, I think the most popular theme at our club in all of history would be water-based themes, because a lot of times we take a lot of the pictures when we are traveling to beautiful sunny places. So if you've been anywhere this summer or in your lifetime, I think this collection will really serve you well. So you can see right here, we've got 2 fun prints. We're calling this one the turtle print because I think think the turtle is probably one of our favorite images from the kit. Plus this fish is just so adorable. So this is the turtle print. And then for obvious reasons, we dubbed this the beautiful shell print. And if you're unfamiliar with how this works, whether you're a member or not, you can shop and purchase the collection, and you can shop open stock papers from the collection as well. So this is all available by the sheet. Yes, and it is gorgeous. We absolutely love it. So to complement this, this is a really lovely soft purple color. It's kind of a little bit of an accent color in the collection, but it just mellows it out nicely. And then we have a pretty soft blue here, a nice super smooth white, and then one of Tricia's favorite colors here, this sort of, you know, deeper blue in this tealish blue family. So one of the things I love about our paper too is that it's 80-pound cover weight. So it's nice and sturdy for all of your projects. And then I want to introduce you to the beautiful cut aparts. These also are available by the set, in, not individual sheets, but the pair of them. And these really help you finish up your pages. So you can see we've got the most adorable dolphin, we got some shells, the seahorse, we got our journaling prompts, our page titles. And you know, that's really the difference in completing your pages. Like having this is great, but when you add cut aparts to the mix, it just really helps round things out. So speaking of rounding things out, our kits also include trimmed photo mats. So these are ready to go for your 4x6 photos. And what this does is really helps extend how much use you'll get out of your full 12x12 sheets. So the photo mats are in there, and then we've got our ribbon collection. I always love to use ribbons in my pages, and I have been working on a ribbon playlist on YouTube for all of you. It's getting a lot of views, so if you haven't already checked it out, check that out. Oh, speaking of, if you are on YouTube watching this right now, I can see in the analytics side of things that only 55% of my viewers are subscribers. So to hit that subscribe button in the YouTube channel, and that really helps YouTube know that, oh, people are interested in this. Let's share it some more. So subscribe while you're watching if you haven't already. But check out this really beautiful, it's like a metallic, and as you know, it's probably one of my favorites because it doesn't shed any sparkle. The sparkle is just woven into the ribbon. And then we have a really lovely soft purple cotton ribbon. And then this is an ombre. It's like I would say like a satiny finish, but then there's like little strips that range from white, maybe just a slight tendency toward the gray, and then the metallic silver inside. It's really, really pretty. Oh yes, Nicole, my nails do match. I worked on that this morning. For goodies in this collection, we have these 3 really fun, what do we end up calling them? Can't remember, gems. They're turtles. They have turtles. I'm not sure if you can see that. Each one has this little turtle right in it. Okay, so you got 3 of those guys. Then we have a set of really sweet charms here. We've got, we're calling this the sea charm. It just is a circular charm, and it features a seahorse, a sand dollar, and a shell right in it, plus coral. I mean, like, it's everything. And then we have these really cool, super thin, really high quality jewelry grade charms, including 2 of the coral, and then a really sweet little whale. He's adorable. So those are the charms in there. Again, those are available like as a charm pack, as well as the ribbons are available separately and so on. And then we're also including a sheet of PET stickers, and they're just really sweet bubbles that match the collection really beautifully. And to use these, there are several of the shapes that are already die cut out of the sticker. So I like to use a piece of cellophane tape to grab it and then pull it off the backing. And then there are smaller bubbles on here that you just can trim out, and then the same thing, you remove the sticker from the backing. I'm going to demonstrate that in just a little bit, so stay tuned. Let's see, that's it for the page kit. Now, again, if you're new here, for years and years, we would send this to our members, and I thought, oh, they'll just figure out what to do with it. But it turns out you really wanted a little bit more help. So we have our instructions. We also have a QR code and a clickable link. When you download the instructions, they're not printed and in your kit. We'll save the trees for this, right? But you can download these if you want. You can print if you want. And then grab that QR code, and I will take you through the process of trimming every single sheet of paper. And then you will be able to assemble 8 12 by 12 scrapbook pages using everything that comes in the kit. I think I saved them here. Check this out. I got them set aside. Bear with me. When you're done, this is what you will have left over. That's it. These are the only scraps of all of this that you'll have if you follow along with my instructions, both the video workshop and then the written instructions, which is really pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside now and just show you what the layouts look like when they're done. You should see my office after a live. It's like a tornado went through, except for much better than that. Okay, maybe that's too soon. All right, here is, let's get rid of this here. Okay, layouts. Let's check these out. Okay, so pages 1 and 2, I gotta make sure these were in order. Yes, pages 1 and 2. I did my little craft knife trick here, and I talk a little bit more about that in the workshop video, but I cut along the turtle that's printed on the paper with a craft knife, and then I slid the photo mat behind him, and I just think that's really cute. I did the same thing with the border strip and this cute little fish. I kept the fish in the foreground with the border strip running through from the back. So if you feel comfortable with a craft knife, that's very, very doable. It's easy and really fun. The results, I think, are fantastic. You can see that nice wide ribbon in use on the jumbo tag here, but just be mindful that if you have a lot of pictures, put the pictures on top of the other cut aparts. These are just here to help you finish pages where you have maybe fewer pictures, and then you can see the cute little bubble stickers used on the layout. And then this is 3 and 4. I used the little turtle gem over here and the cute little sea charm. I topped it with some wax cord from my stash, more ribbon in use. Just really pretty. I love this page. We can still see all those beautiful shells. Again, here you have, it's complete, but put pictures there if you've got them. You know what I'm saying? This is pages 5 and 6. And again, the color of the purple might look a little bit darker on camera than it is in reality. It's kind of more in the lilac department. It's just a nice soft purple. 2 more of those gems right here. Cute little fish tag. I used my corner rounder and a punch and a stapler to kind of adorn the tags with some ribbon here from the ribbon included. And then finally, layouts 7 and 8. I love this big jumbo tag, and I did a double ribbon set here. So I looped one with the wide ribbon and made a small bow out of the lilac ribbon and added the whale charm right at the top there. I'm not sure how good you can see that, but pretty cool, right? Well, thank you, Lisa. I'm glad you think these pages are beautiful. I love them, and I think they're going to be just really, they're going to receive a lot of pictures just beautifully, right? So that is the page kit. Now, as a member, that is, if you do receive your monthly kit, you will also receive an email that's called Member Exclusive Links. And within those links, you're going to find a bonus page formula. So I spend a fair amount of time actually at my computer envisioning a layout and how all the paper will be used to create a layout. So I approach it all kinds of different ways, but ultimately my goal is to help you use what you have to make pages. Like, I want you to use up your kits, but also use your stash. I love the way this layout turned out. We've got some fun areas for larger photos. You could use this as a big title page if you wanted to. You've got room over here. And then just these are more of a decorative element, plus that big print in the background. That's a sneak preview for you if you know what I'm talking about. And then what I also love is that you can rotate things around. Like you could switch this up, switch the direction here. It still is a really cool page, right? It just kind of depends on what you need as far as your photos, right? So I love the flexibility, but also the knowledge that when you start out, if you trim according to these instructions, you will get that. And then you can go from there and do whatever you wish. Also, as a member, you can subscribe to other things like pops. I forgot to cover these last week. So this is a package of panels. It's a half pound, a pack of panels, and then it has all of the different paper colors in the set here. So this is something you can subscribe to, or if you just like to pick and choose your months that you grab these, it's great. I love them because they help me finish cards. They help me with die cutting if I want to make some shapes. I can even use our bookbinding glue to turn them into a notepad by putting glue on the end of them. They're just really, really clever. Okay, moving on now from scrapbooking to card making, and let me bring in the card kit. Oh goodness, where did I put the completed cards? They gotta be, oh, I see them. Okay, card kit. Oh, we've got ribbon right on the top here. Let's talk about that. We've got a yard of a grosgrain, it's a taffeta edge satin, a yard of that in the lighter blue, 2 yards of a more narrow double face satin in the dark blue color, and then another one of that silver, like glittery but not flaky in that soft purple color. We have a set of 4 of these shell appliques, which I absolutely love because they pack a lot of punch, but not a lot of height in your cards. I'd like to really try to be careful not to get them too bulky for the mailing process. And then we have a whole package of these pet stickers. I mean, there's tons and tons of shapes on these. They're so much fun, and they're a perfect match. So I want to do a little demo. I pulled out one of the stickers from the set, and I want to show you how to get it to be sticky, because sometimes, you know, you just like, whoa, what's going on here? So my tip here, and I've shown this before, is just to take some cellophane tape and just put it on top of the sticker, maybe right on the edge, and just burnish it a little bit. And then if you just kind of pull back with it, and sometimes you gotta work on a little bit, but then it'll separate the sticker from the clear backing, okay? And then you got envelopes in your kit too. You could put this right on the outside of your envelope, and it's nice that it's on the tape, and then you can just remove the tape and burnish it onto your project, and you've got a really sweet little embellishment. So all you need is the Scotch tape, basically. And then here's the backing from the sticker. You can barely see that, but you can get rid of that, and you've got a gorgeous, something you can complement the envelope, the inside of your cards. There are so many stickers here. I'm still on my original pack, and I've done all kinds of projects with them. And then here is the print. Okay, you get 2 of these, and these are going to be text weight, the only text weight we do throughout the month. And the reason we do that is to keep the weight of your cards at that more, you know, weight that you want to send them. And then we've got the same type of set of colors here, plus our beautiful printed cut aparts. Again, you can grab these as a set. They help you complete a dozen cards when combined with all the papers, but you know, the whole kit is such a great value. I have to take a little walk over here and grab my finished cards. Okay, I've got some fun structures we're going to work on this month together in the workshop video. And by the way, your kit does include that download that you can print if you want, and then very, very detailed trimming instructions. I've got some step-up photos here for one of the card structures, finished images of all the cards. And again, it's a dozen, which is incredible when you think about how much it costs to grab a card from the card store, let's just say. All right, so structure number 1, we're gonna make 4 of these. And I consider this like a corner squash card. So when you look at it, it looks pretty innocent, but when you go to open it, it does this. Yay! And it's so easy. It's so incredibly easy. And look inside here, you can see one of the stickers at play. Now this card sits on a flat nested card back with, it doesn't open. This is the opening of the card, right? So I devised a cute little easel, and I'll show you exactly how to score and make this in the video, okay? And then when the recipient gets it, it'll be obvious that they can stand the card up, because who wouldn't want to display that card, right? And we're gonna make 4 of these. So the nice part is, once you learn the technique, you don't just do it once. You'll have all of the pieces when we trim them together and score them. You'll have all the pieces you need to make 4 cards. Let's see, the next card size features just a simple single fold. So these are so cute. You're totally wonderful, just floating by to remind you how loved you are. Now, what I love about this card is that it can be used for anything. Get well, thinking of you, happy birthday, happy anniversary, like all the things. And I have my double looped bow here, which you can watch me make that in the video. Just keep swimming, thinking of you. There's another totally wonderful floating by to say hi and send a little happiness your way. Again, very, very broad, right? You can use it for anything, and check out that gorgeous sticker in the corner. It's amazing. Okay, welcome Donna. I know you're late, but you're just in time also. I'm glad you're here. So this is like a slim line, but yet a 5x7. So this is here, let me grab it a moment. Show you the envelopes here. In fact, I took my sticker pack and I stickered every single envelope in the set, and I still have some left. So this card is a slimline, but it's designed to fit in a 5x7, and we have a really clever way of turning this into, that's longer than 12 inches, my friends, but we have a great way to make this. Sticker on the inside as well. Whale, hello there. Love it. Make 2 of those. You're awesome. And you're a treasure. So a lot of these cards I think really are very positive and cheerful. I think you're gonna love them. Okay, now I have more things to show you. So let me see, what should I do next? Okay, I'm gonna bring in the components. This is not very exciting to look at, but I'm just gonna tell you about it, and I gotta get this out of the way, so bear with me. Those are the components of an updated project that we're kind of cycling through some of our more well-loved projects. So this is 3 sheets of folding board, a pair of magnetic clasps, an outer magnetic clasp set, and a hook and loop dot. Now, what kind of magic can you make with this? Well, when you combine it with the triple panel book instruction sheet, which includes a whole fresh, brand new workshop video, and I've just made some updates and minor improvements. If you already have the triple panel book instructions, you can still follow the original. You'll be fine, but we do have the components available now. So this is the Sea Life version of the triple panel book. And what I love about this, it has this really nice magnetic clasp. So when I film this and we do the workshop and the video together, I will really help make sure you're successful in figuring out where to locate and how to install this clasp. I know a lot of you in the past have mastered that and love making these, so here you go. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more onto this book so you can get a better view. And so triple panel makes sense. It's got 3 panels. And what I love about the assembly process is that we trim the papers, we score them, and we organize them into our pocket folder, our accordion pocket file, we call it. And then each pocket organizes the pieces for each area of the book, which is super organized. And then you'll make the cover and then install all of the panels. So the left section, we've updated now with a magnetic clasp. So when it's just snaps, which I love. And you can see that I have this large spine here, which allows me to use these more dimensional items that are included as embellishments in the page kit. So you got your triple panels on the left side. Then you have the second section that features these waterfall pages, and this is where you get all of your real estate, right? You can put so many pictures on these pages. Then tons more real estate in the third panel. This is the pocket, and you're going to use the substrate of the folding board for the flap. There's your hook and loop closure to keep everything inside. You'll pull that out, and then you've got tons and tons of real estate on both sides. Here, let me show you pictures of the grandkids. Both sides, oops, I hit the camera, sorry. Where you can use the cut aparts, the photo mats, all of that to get a lot accomplished. Every scrap of this collection was used in the making of this little book. And then Karen got the whole ball rolling. She took the black tie kit and made the initial rework of this, and it's just so pretty. The velvet is here. I wish you could feel it. This is the velvet paper from Black Tie. So grab yourself a black tie kit and make this gorgeous book for your next special event. Again, the 3 panels here on the side, your gorgeous waterfall, all that real estate there, the pocket, and then room for your tons and tons of pictures. And it's just really tactile. It's really fun to just explore the book if you're showing it to someone for the first time. Finally, I made my initial test version before I dove into Sea Life. See what I did there? I made it with the mid-mod kit. And love how this turned out too. It's just so fun, isn't it? The magnets work great on that left section. And I loved incorporating elements from the cut-aparts for that clasp. Here's the center section again too, with all of your photo mats or photo potential, and then your insert album. And again, every phase of this is completed with you on the video. And I want to share a little something that happened. When I was making this, I messed up. I'm just gonna say it. So my little clasp over here does not meet my clasp over here. So it just kind of does sort of make contact, and the magnet sort of works. But I'm sharing this with you just to tell you that not every book has to be perfect to be enjoyed, right? I mean, say that to yourself a couple of times, especially if it's the first time making a book. It doesn't have to be perfect to be enjoyed. Okay, then I just got 3 more things to share with you. We had twins, okay? I don't know if you remember this one, the twin note card carrier project. We did this quite a while ago with the Farm Critters book. Karen revamped it using a card kit. So this is what's super fun. When you download the workshop, this is just a workshop only. All you need is a piece of folding board and some hook and loop closures. 1 card kit, 1 piece of folding board, and the hook and loop closures make 2 note card carriers. So if you want to get a head start on preparing for the holidays, you can do that. I mean, it's just amazing what you get out of this. So this is the card kit, right? And the little shells, remember? And then you open it up. Oh, I have to add that you'll need A2 envelopes as well, because this whole project makes 16 cards. So in these cute little pockets that we make right from the kit, oh, forgot to mention, you do also need 2 additional sheets of paper for the most part. So I just added 2 sheets of white, and that got me a set of 4 cards for each pocket, right? Using the cut aparts in the kit, I just had to do a little bit of adapting. And then the second one with these, what I like about these flaps too, by the way, is when your carrier is in transit, you don't have cards flying out all over the place. So you get like all these cards. Again, this is 16 cards from 1 card kit. So add 2 sheets of paper, a sheet of folding board, some hook and loop dots, all really accessible things, and some extra envelopes. Your kit probably comes with 4 A2 envelopes, so you need 12 more, and we sell them in 25 packs if you want to make this project. But I think it's fabulous. I would like you to meet more of my twins. Actually, these are Karen's twins. She kind of started out with Nantucket, with checking out how the idea would work. And oh my goodness, these are so fun. I mean, Nantucket, come on. What a great gift to give a teacher or someone hosting you for dinner. Yeah, just anyone you like or love, a friend, maybe your kid that's never sent you a card in their entire life. You're gonna be like, hey, here you go, bud. Here's some stamps. This is where they go. You can pre-address them to yourself and have them send them back to you when the occasion is right. I mean, I would really like to see a whole effort to help our young people realize the importance of personal correspondence. Okay, I'm going to show you just 2 more twins. We have one made with Cabana. Karen made this one also. Look how sweet these are. And then again, I don't even have time to show you like how spectacular all these are. Yeah, this one had more paper in the card kit. See, the numbers of paper in the kit reflect what's required to make the cards. So there you go. Here I added some stickers. This is the second set I made. So I made one before I filmed the class and another one after. So now I have 2 sets of twins in the Sea Life collection. I think you're going to love this. And again, all you need to do is grab the online version of the workshop. You can download the instructions, follow the video, and let's make those together. Last, but certainly not least, a reminder that we have a kit that we released earlier this month called Wags and Whiskers. We have a cat version, so I didn't even take these out of the protectors, but hang in there because I want to show you some other things that our Emily created. Okay, this is the cat page kit. That's our lobby version, and then we have the dog. So whether you're doing cat or dog, it'll be one video, and then you'll have the appropriate set of instructions to follow. I'm gonna make some really fun pages to showcase your furry friends, but it doesn't just have to be pages, right? It can be other things. So last time I saw you, I shared Emily Smolinski's version of the member album, the MEMBER, most efficient mini book ever released. And she featured her cat Tui on the painted woodcut there. And then each page in the album, of course, was created with the contents of the cat version of the Wags and Whiskers kit. And she's got it fully loaded here with all the pictures of her sweet cat Tui, named after Tui Avenue in Chicago. And you're going to be able to read a blog in the future that Emily wrote that shares a lot more about this cute little book. And again, she just started here. This is some of her first handmade book material here. She did a good job, but she didn't stop there. She made a Easy 8 album. Now we have the Easy 8 album components available. It comes with the protectors, the boards, the heavy boards that are cut to size. And if you follow the instructions in video, then you can make a book out of a kit. So we love that. We love turning a page kit into a book, again, with no waste. And you can see she stained the woodcut and used her little machine, I think she has a Cricut, to put the name of the sweet Maya, wait till you meet Maya, on this darling set of pages. Every page is done with the pictures. It's going to be given to a friend who has this beautiful boxer named Maya. We got such a kick out of this. You know what I enjoy most is when someone takes one of our collections and makes something out of it, adds the pictures, and as I'm paging through the book, I'm not looking really so much at what's in the background. I'm looking at the pictures. And I think that's the best part about what we do here as creative people, is we preserve these memories, because seriously, am I right? It's just adorable. Okay, well, I'm gonna switch you back. Here I am. Whew, that was a lot, but my queued up table, I had everything all in a big row here in stacks, so I could share all the news from the warehouse. And I hope you liked everything we're creating for you this month. And as a member, I just want to quick mention a benefit to you that if you go in and adjust your membership, like if you want to add a card kit or something like that, you can do that. Even you can subscribe to Pops, you can subscribe to an extra paper pack. You can subscribe to all kinds of other things besides just the page and card kit. Did I mention page protectors? Yeah, you can do that too. But for this month, you have an opportunity to do a one-time ad, meaning you can go into your membership, and if you just want the Wags and Whiskers cat or dog kit or both, you can add them to your membership and it just renews one time. So there's no extra handling or anything. The beauty of it too on this end is that when we're packing your membership, we can just grab the kit off the assembly line and put it in your box. So it just saves everybody a little bit of time. However, if you want to add more things to an order to be added to your kit, you're welcome to do that as well. So if you are a member, and if you're not, think about it, you can just say ship with my next kit. And then our team here, which is basically Beth and Emily, will grab the things that you want and package them up and put your name on them so that we will match what you want shipped with your kit on Monday. It's a really fun experience, let me tell you. So that is the news here from Club Scrap. And again, just keep the city of Menasha, our neighboring town, in your prayers, as that town has pretty much been leveled. There's so much damage to the school, even the busing yard. Like there's just, oh, it's really bad. So keep them in your prayers. And we are just so grateful to be safe. So if you've been wondering about our well-being here at Club Scrap in Neenah, the area was definitely affected by the tornado, we are safe and sound, as our entire team here at Club Scrap, for which we are so very grateful. Well, thank you again for joining me here today, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to the club. See you soon.